morning, students. Today, principal argument of a complex number. We are going to discuss principal argument of a complex number. First quadrant, listen. Here, theta is equal to alpha. Real axis x is real axis, imaginary axis. Here alpha, so theta is equal to alpha in the first quadrant. Second quadrant, theta is equal to pi minus alpha. Theta is equal to, where is theta? Here is theta, then this is alpha, then theta is equal to pi 180 degree minus alpha. So theta is equal to pi minus alpha in the second quadrant. Third quadrant, theta is equal to alpha minus pi. Theta is equal to alpha minus pi. Here theta is equal to alpha minus pi. Okay. Fourth quadrant, theta is equal to minus alpha. Theta is equal to minus alpha. This is in the fourth quadrant. Okay. You must memorize in the four quadrants. Okay. First quadrant, theta is equal to what? Alpha. Second quadrant, theta is equal to pi minus alpha. Third quadrant, theta is equal to what? Alpha minus pi. Fourth quadrant, theta is equal to minus alpha. Okay. Very good. Next, argument of z is equal to argument of z plus 2n pi, where n belongs to z. Once again listen. Argument of z is equal to argument of z plus 2n pi, where n belongs to z. Some of the properties of arguments are argument of z1 into z2. This is equal to argument of z1 plus argument of z2. Second property, argument of z1 by z2. So this is divide. Okay. Now we subtract the arguments. Argument of z1 minus argument of z2. Third one, argument of z power n. This is equal to n into argument of z. Okay. Now fourth one, the alternate forms of cos theta plus I sin theta, or cos 2k by plus theta plus I sin 2k by plus theta, where k belongs to z. Once again listen. Fourth property, the alternate forms of cos theta plus I sin theta, or cos 2k by plus theta plus I sin 2k by plus theta, where k belongs to z. For instance, the principal argument and argument of 1, I, minus 1 and minus I are shown below. Once again listen. We are going to discuss the principal argument of 1, I, minus 1, minus I. Okay. Now z equal to 1. Z equal to what? 1. Then how do you write? Cos theta plus I sin theta, this is equal to 1. Now argument value is 0. Argument of z is 0. That is argument of z is 2n pi. Okay. How is it come? Listen. 1. Cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta, this is equal to 1. How do you write in complex form? 1 plus I 0. Now equating real parts and imaginary part. Left hand side real part is cos theta. This is equal to 1. When cos theta is equal to 1. When if cos 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so argument is 0. Once again listen, we are equating imaginary parts, that is sin theta is equal to 0. Sin theta is equal to 0. When sin theta is equal to 0, yes, theta is equal to 0 degree. So here argument is 0. Are you understand? Okay, so z equal to 1, argument is 0. We substitute in the general form, listen, cos 2k by plus theta plus I sin 2k by plus theta. We substitute theta is equal to 0. Then cos 2k by plus I sin 2k by. Here argument is 2k by. Just we change the variables 2n pi. Okay. Here we write 2k by or 2n pi. Okay. Now we write 2n pi. This is argument of 1. Okay. Next argument of I. In the same way. Wow. Cos theta plus I sin theta. This is equal to I. We equating real part and imaginary parts on both sides. Right hand side there is no real part. So cos theta this is equal to 0. And the imaginary part sin theta is equal to 1. Yes, coefficient of I is 1. Once again listen, when cos theta is equal to 0, how much degree? Yes, theta is equal to 90 degree. That is pi by 2. When sin theta is equal to 1, 90 degree. So pi by 2. Now we substitute pi by 2 in the general form, alternate form, that is cos 2k by plus pi by 2 plus I sin 2k by plus pi by 2. So we write argument is z equal to 2n pi plus pi by 2. Are you understand? Okay, very well. Next minus 1. Now similarly we are going to equating cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta, this is equal to minus 1. So we getting real part and imaginary part. Cos theta is equal to minus 1 and sin theta is equal to, there is no imaginary part on right hand side. So sin theta is equal to 0. Okay. Now cos theta is equal to minus 1 when theta is equal to 180 degree, that is pi. Sin theta is equal to 0 when similarly theta is equal to pi. So argument of z is pi. Now we substitute in alternate form. Cos theta, cos 2k by plus theta plus I sin 2k by plus theta. Here theta is equal to pi. So now our argument is 2n pi plus pi. Okay. Okay, next we are going to discuss minus I. Similarly, we are going to write cos theta plus I sin theta. This is equal to minus 1 minus I. Now equating real and imaginary parts. There is no real part on left hand right hand side. So cos theta is equal to 0 and sin theta is equal to minus 1. Both conditions are satisfied in theta is equal to minus pi by 2. Theta is equal to minus pi by 2. So we substitute minus pi by 2 in the alternate form. Cos 2k by minus pi by 2 plus I sin 2k by minus pi by 2. So our argument is that is 2n pi minus pi by 2. Are you understand? Once again listen, in our figure diagram, listen, 1 is here, that is 1, I minus 1 and here minus I. How do you write 1? Our argument is, listen, 0. So here we start 0 degree and I, the argument is pi by 2, that is 90 degree, minus 1, that is pi. Okay, minus 1, 180 degree. So here 180 degree. Next minus I, that is minus pi by 2, 270 degree. Once again listen, again 1, that is repeated process. So we are going to write 2n pi plus pi by 2, 2n pi plus pi, 2n pi minus pi by 2. Are you understand? Okay. Next illustration. Plot the following complex numbers in complex plane. First one, 5 into cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. Cos pi by 4, how much degree? Dear is, yes, very good, 45 degree. So cos 45 plus I sin 45. But this is 5 into cos 45 degree plus I sin 45 degree. So how much rotations are here? We make 5 rotations. Okay. So this is first circle, second circle, third circle, fourth circle, fifth rotation. So we mark 5 into 6 pi by 4. For easy writing, for our easy convenience, we are going to write 6 theta. So 6 pi by 4. 5 into 6 pi by 4. Okay. Okay. Next second sum, 4 into cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3. Pi by 3 means how much degree? Yes, pi is 180 divided by 3, that is 60 into 2, 120 degree. Okay, 120. Where here which place 120 degree appear? This is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, then here is maybe 120 degree. But here listen, the modulus value is 4. So how much rotations here make? Here we make 4th rotation. Okay, this is first circle, second circle, third circle, here 4th circle. So 4 into 6, 2 pi by 3. Okay, are you understand? Okay, now third sum, listen, here one minus symbol appear, but you don't worry, this is very simple. 3 into cos minus 5 by 6 plus I sin minus 5 by 6. How do you write this? Here cos, listen, pi minus pi by 6 minus pi. We are going to write theta minus theta is equal to alpha minus pi. Okay, in the third quadrant we write in this form. Okay, alpha minus pi. So pi by 6 minus pi. So here we take an LCM, pi minus 6 pi, here minus 5 pi by 6. But in 3 rotations, we make 3 rotations, so 3 circles, 1, 2, 3. So we write 3 into 6 minus 5 by 6. The last sum, 2 into cos pi by 6 minus I sin 5 by 6. So this is theta is equal to minus alpha. Okay, so fourth quadrant we are going to write but 2 rotations. So second circle, first one and second one, 2 into 6 minus pi by 6. Okay, okay, now Euler's form of the complex number. We are going to write Euler's form. How do you write Euler's form? The following identity is known as Euler's formula. E power I theta, this is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Euler's formula gives the polar form, that is Z equal to R into e power I theta. This is our Euler form. Euler formula gives the polar form Z equal to R into e power I theta. When performing multiplication or finding powers or roots of a complex numbers, Euler form can also be used for our easy convenience. Okay, okay, are you understand these definitions? Okay, thank you.